Hi there, my name is Blob, and welcome to this new project that is going to be on the channel. This is going to be a UK countryside-based zoo that is going to be heavily thematic throughout its routes, but I'm really glad to see you here, and most importantly, I hope you enjoy Stafford Zoo. Hi everybody, and welcome to oh, hang on, this is not pause, this is something different, so I'm going to throw in some, I don't know, some cool confetti overlays and sounds like cheering, and maybe someone will get the party rings and the twiglets out. But yeah, this is something new. This is going to be the start of Stafford Zoo. I've actually been really looking forward to bringing this to you. Ever since Pause finished, the day before I brought the tours out for Pause, I've been beavering away to get this started, and cannot wait to show you where we are at with this just yet. And then yeah, so this is going to be a different format for this section, and it's gonna be me looking around at what I've done in this last week, showing you what the plans are going to be as well, and just updating you on what is going to go where. But this is going to be our first section, the jungle floor. That name is open to change. If you have a better name, please let me know, because I'm still on the fence about it. But as we enter this area here, there is actually going to be a second area back here, so you are going to be able to go either way. It's going to be a choice. You can either go to the left or to the right. Obviously the right is occupied with buildings at the moment, but as we go around, this is like your first, I would kind of prefer if this is like how you entered, because I think that this gives you the best view, because as you jump in, you've got your red River Hogs here. I'm just going to press play because why not. But we've got our red River Hogs down here. They're just grunting away, vibing, doing a little thing down here. And I really love how this habitat came out, because there's actually a little tunnel underneath this bridge that they can come out from. And it just really, oh, it's so nice. And then this here is probably like my favorite view at the moment of the zoo. And I like the way it's layered. So at the bottom here, you've got your red River Hogs. And then in the middle, you've got your next animal, but we'll cover them in a second. And then in the back, I was potentially planning on having a great ape of some description, but the more I think about it, the more I think that this frame is probably a bit too far away, and it's not really going to be fit for purpose, because you're kind of going to see something moving around in there, but you're not really going to know what it is. But I don't know if that has the same level of intrigue as being able to actually see what animal is in the background there. But like I say, all subject to change. This is all something that could materialize, and you're all willing to chip in as you see fit. But as we head on around, this is like the viewing area for the red River Hogs. They're nothing too outstanding. They're the only ones that have an actual interior that's done so far. Well, I say an interior, I'm not doing interiors again. I'm going to be saving the piece count for the guest side of things, but I've managed to do a nice little shelter. I actually think it looks quite nice given where it is. But if we look around down here as well, you can see the entrance to the tunnel down here. It's going to hop in, but yeah, you see there's like a tunnel here. Again, I'm using PZ Plus, so they are able to get through spaces that they probably wouldn't be able to in the normal game. But like I say, I think I prefer these smaller passages as opposed to these huge ones that just look absolutely outrageous. We're going to double back on ourselves just quick as well, so that we can go up here and have a look at this habitat. Just back here, we've got like staff area that I've not really done much with. I will be decorating these out because obviously they're going to be exterior. And then we come to our Cayman Spectacle Cayman. Now, if you're getting deja vu and you think that you've seen this habitat before, you probably have. This is from multiple Reddit posts that I did a while back, and I thought this habitat's too good not to use in Stafford, so I've poured it over. I've brought it over to here as well. I still need to do a little bit of terrain work inside, so he's all hidden again, but I absolutely love how this habitat came out. Like I say, there's no way I wasn't going to include it, and I actually owe thanks to this image here is based on a reference image, and I couldn't figure out where it was from, and until Dommel sent a message in my Discord server basically showing me the reference image from when he visited the same zoo that it was from, and I was like, oh nice, so I'll pop that up here. Dommel's given me permission to use this picture, so yeah. But I really love this habitat. It's just, like I said in the intro, this place is going to be heavily themed, and that's what I think I've managed to achieve here with this like curved window. The water comes up to it sort of like so high. You've got the cayman just popping their head over. And then I really want the sightlines to be like a big thing as well in this place again. So in the background you can see like we've got another climbing frame in the background there, but again this one actually has an indoor bit that's kind of done. We'll cover all this lot in a second, but we are going to double back again in a moment. And then we've got another viewing area. I really do love my viewing areas, you know this by now, but here you can get like a view of them coming in and out of their sheltered bit, which is obviously masked by this faux rock. But they're really good models. I absolutely love them. There's a few babies in here as well. The River Hogs did have piglets as well, but whether they still are piglets, I can't remember. I've spent so long building in this file already in terms of game time that I don't know what is what anymore. But we're going to spin back around and we're going to head to our, this is kind of like our main habitat, as it were. Forgive the lack of interior at the moment. That is actually going to be part of a grander plan, but I'll obviously cover that a little bit later on. But this is for the Indian elephants and Indian rhinoceros. They're actually sharing together, but rhinos, there's one there you can see just now, and then we've got the elephants. The elephants are so nice, but I think the thing that really I like about this habitat is it's based on my local zoo. So Colchester Zoo, if you've never been there before, like you can, it's basically the same premise. You've got this like wooden barrier along, and then just behind that barrier you've got like a hedge, and then behind said hedge you've got this dry moat as well. So but theirs is more Africa based, and it's got, I think it's giraffes, ostriches, greater kudu, and zebra. I might be missing something, but I'm pretty sure they're the 4 that are inside there. But I just love every angle of this place because you've got this metal water frame, which is a very difficult piece to get using in the game. The terrain work here as well. I've probably gone a little bit too crazy with the foliage work, but again, all subjects change. I can dial this back if needed, but I think as it was before, it was looking a bit too barren for my liking. But and then as you come around here, you've got this like secondary viewing area, and I think as you look around, it's just everywhere's like vibrant, you know. I think it really is quite immersive. Like I say, heavily thematic. This is going to be something that I'm going to be carrying on with, like some potential tiger areas as well later on in the zoo. But at the moment, the focus really is on the tropical animals. No specific area, just tropical. If it's a tropical set, then I'm willing to build for it. So just behind me here, we have got a space for an animal. No idea what I'm going to put here yet. If you have an animal that you would like to see in this series, let me know, because I'm probably going to put an ungulate in here or something. So we could do maybe like an okapi or nyala or bongo or something like that. But that's what's probably going to be going here, because as you head around here, we've got our raised decking area for eating and drinking. Absolutely love this area. I think it's so nice how it turned out. I was mucking around with these like new marquee pieces, and yeah, we were missing something like this, like a curved piece that we could use. This guy here is just gonna reside here for now, but we are gonna build like a small Golpi and Mexilente food bar at some point as well. And then last and by no means least, we have got our chimpanzees. I had to channel my inner Beezy for this habitat, because Beezy is the king of jank when it comes to his like climbing frames. They look so good and so realistic that he was sort of my inspiration for this whole thing. I just wanted it to look like a mess, and I think I've kind of managed to get that. I could still think I could do better in terms of like the jank level of things, but you know, the chimpanzees are using it. They seem to be enjoying themselves, so that's what matters here. It's just the little details, like the way that the rope comes up, drapes on this like hanging out piece, and then like comes back down and attaches to this, and you've got the little bit of cloth hanging off the edge of the platform here. Just little bits like that I think add up to make this look really nice. This is probably my second favorite view here of the whole place. Like when you're standing here at this window, the angle of the window, you've got the cork tree in the background. If a chimpanzee sat in front of that window, this would probably be the thumbnail of the video, but unfortunately I don't think they're gonna do that for me. They probably would if I had something at the front of the glass, so maybe that's something I look at doing, clipping something in the front of the glass here. And then just back here, we've got like more viewing through the mesh for them. Again, this area back here is going to be subject to change. I'm hoping that the chimpanzees will, I'm going to build this building up a bit more so that it blocks out some of this sky backdrop. I want you to feel more immersed in this sort of area, but along the back it's just going to be like your basic mesh fences, and then here's like a gate that gets the keepers around to the entrance of the habitat as well. Nothing too crazy, just something that keeps it all separated and enclosed. But had to use these cork trees. They're so nice, but had something really nice. But yeah, this is what we've done in less than a week, I want to say. Still plenty to do in this area, but what we're going to do is we're going to jump out now and have a look at what we're going to be doing a little bit later on as well. So here we go in. We're at the we're looking above the sanctuary now, and as you can see, we've got a few things planned out just here. I've been doing a little bit of terrain work back here. I still don't know if this is going to be like all tropical as well, or whether I'm going to divert into maybe Asia before Asia then trickles into this section of the sanctuary, or the zoo rather, sorry. Force a habit saying sanctuary, but yeah, maybe it's going to trickle over to that side of the zoo, but unsure right now. All I do know is I want this to be the interior for the elephants and rhinos. I'm going to like separate off, and I'm going to like do pens for them, and then we're going to have dry moat here where this is, and then we're going to have like, this is where the guests are going to be able to like come in and see the elephants and rhinos in their indoor bit, but they're also going to have a view out to here where another animal is going to be. Again, I don't know what's going to happen with this area, but if there's animals that you would love to see for this series, then let me know. I am actually going to be using another blueprint of my gibbon house. We're going to be using this at some point. As of not sure where I'm going to be using it just yet, but again, I think I just want this zoo to be like a best of blob. You know, I want it to be where my best creations all housed in one nice little place. And yeah, I can't not use that gibbon house. I just love how that turned out, and I think it would be really fitting for this area. You know, at the end of the day, I built it. So I will note just now that the only blueprints in here at the moment so far is we've got Patch's mud wall set. I really loved how this looked, just because of like the branches that he'd incorporated into it as well. And then also we've got lion signs. These things are absolutely incredible. They just sell the zoo look better than anything else that I've found in the workshop to date. So those are like the two main things that are featuring in here. But this is it. This is where we're at with things so far. Again, like I say, this is going to be for like an undulate. This path's going to wrap around here, and then you'll still be able to see the elephants, and then maybe we'll cross a bridge. We'll do like a bridge and have like another animal here. We'll see. Like I say, it's all very much in the works. Like from the intro cinematic, you'll have noticed I've done a lot of work here. I've had to bulldoze all the trees here. I've flattened it all down because the terrain here was absolutely horrendous to work with. So it pretty much was similar to this sort of thing. This map is on the workshop as well. It's not my map. I will credit the person with their name on screen now because I was a fool and I didn't look it up before doing this video. But yeah, that's where we're at. We're going to be doing loads of stuff for this zoo. We're going to be having like an African savanna area. We're going to be having an Asia area. I think I might even do like an aquatic area potentially, where we put in like the Californian sea lions and polar bears, because I don't think I'm going to do an Arctic area. So polar bears could easily go into like an aquatic area if that's what I was going to be doing. But this is where we're at. Thank you so much again for your support on all the recent content. If you're excited for this series, feel free to like and subscribe, and I will catch you all in the next video. Thank you so much, people. Bye-bye. Just quickly at the end here, I just want to do a little special thanks to a few people. First of all, the whole of Gunther's Gaming Discord. If you would like to join that Discord, there's some really cool people there. Check out the link in the description below. But people like Gunther, Sparrow, Sori, Gene, Nausicaa have all been like really positive and really helped out with the start of this whole project. Also Patcher for his mud walls as well, Dommel for his reference image, and of course my own Discord gang for their contributions toward the start of this project. Again, thanks so much for watching. Peace out.